What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news, and I have to say that during the last 24 hours we have a lot of news that might be a driver for the upcoming week for NIO stock price. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very point, and I have to say that we don't have much changes, and the only reason why I'm making this video 2 days after I made my previous one is that we have quite interesting news that might be extremely interesting to read and extremely important to analyze. So, and let's continue with the news itself. Let me show you that on April the 1st, NIO disclosed its deliveries information, and as you can see on cnavpost.com, we can find that NIO delivers 10,378 vehicles in March, down 14.6% from February. So, March has 31 days and February has only 28 days. This means the decrease in March compared to February is even more than 14.6% if we compare it on a day-by-day basis. And I have to say that in general, let me quote you the subtitle, NIO delivered 31,041 vehicles in the first quarter, slightly above the lower end of its previous guidance range of 31,000 to 33,000 vehicles. So they exceeded the lower range for only 41 vehicles. This means it is not the best result in my opinion, especially if we take a look on monthly deliveries, and as you can see 10,378 vehicles is lower than 12,157 vehicles that NIO delivered in February, but it is also lower than the June of 2022 when they delivered more than 12,000 vehicles, almost 13,000 vehicles, and definitely it is lower than their record 2 months of November and December of 2022. As you can see right here, in November they delivered more than 14,000 vehicles, and in December they delivered almost 16,000 vehicles. And I have to say that even if we take a look on a quarterly basis, we have the third result overall, and we have 2 consecutive quarter of decrease in the deliveries numbers. As you can see, in Q3 2022 they delivered 31,607 vehicles, and they delivered slightly above 40,000 vehicles in Q4, and definitely these 2 numbers are very good in terms of their major goal that William Li announced recently, to sell 250,000 vehicles this year. But this number is not the best, despite it is in the range of their forecast, slightly above 31,000. So it is what it is, and I have to say that if they want to achieve their goal to hit 250,000 vehicles this year, they have to drastically increase their production rate, and they have to drastically increase their deliveries. And definitely one of the sources of this increase might be their deliveries in Europe. And as already mentioned, they intended to deliver first ET5s by the end of March 2023. And right here we have the pictures of the first customers of these vehicles. And definitely they are extremely happy that they received these vehicles. And obviously, the more showrooms they have in Europe, the more vehicles they can sell there, and definitely it will improve their numbers in general. But also I have to say that recently William Li, let me show you this article, had a speech on the EV forum, EV100 forum, and he said that NIO achieved very good results during last year, and they also have an amazing goals that they should achieve this year. They will increase the R&D expenses in order to have more exposure on the market, on the edge of the EV market. And definitely in the long-term perspective, it is quite good catalyst, but in the short-term perspective, definitely this asset is not out of the woods. So, and let me show you another news that also might be quite bullish on NIO. On April the 1st, on cnvpost.com, we can find that NIO's first phone model to be launched in Q3, says William Lee. And this also might be quite good news that will diversify NIO's income. And in general, if we can see this type of diversification among the EV manufacturers, and Tesla also has several branches, and other manufacturers want to be not only a legacy automaker, but also they want to be a more software-like company. This means when we can see this type of news, definitely in the long-term perspective, with the anticipation that this product will be successful, it will also improve NIO's fundamentals, and it will be reflected in the NIO share price. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, it is extremely important to understand what levels this asset might hit in upcoming week. Because if you follow my channel for quite some time, you know that I made several very lucrative calls recently on NIO. First of all, I've told you to enter your position around $8.4 mark with anticipation of potential $10% rise in price. And we nailed this movement. Then I've told you that we have to fill the gap that was made back in 2020, and the lower border of this gap was at $8 mark, the round number by itself, and quite good technical potential pivot point. And we also caught this movement to the upside that brought us about 30% of potential profit to the current range. And I have to say that right now, let me show you indicators. On an hourly time frame, we are at the border of neutral and overbought territory according to RSI. But 2 hours time frame, as you can see, we are still in the overbought condition. And 3 hours time frame, the same, absolutely the same range. 4 hours time frame, we are in the overbought territory. This means less likely, but we still have an opportunity to hit around $11 mark. But most likely we should see the retracement. And this retracement, if you are a short-term holder of this asset, short-term trader, definitely will be an opportunity for you to re-enter your position somewhere lower. And I have to say that I don't think that this asset might go deeper, much deeper than $9.5 mark, but everything is possible. And if it is the case, you can leave your position. If you are entered right here at around $8 mark, you can leave it right here and try to catch it a bit lower. But if you are a long-term holder, and let me switch to daily time frame and clean the chart a little bit, you still have a very good chances to hit higher targets in a matter of next couple of months. And the price targets are following. It is these two previous swing highs, which implies from our current range about 26 and 33% of potential profit. But if you entered on my last call around $8 mark, you can anticipate about 65 and even 73% of potential profit in a medium-term perspective. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the